Yes, hello, and welcome to This Week from City Hall. My name is Victor Taylor, Alderman in 2nd Ward, City of New Bern. And today I have with me a special couple. They are with the Salvation Army, Craven County, Pamlico County, and Salvation Army has been a helpful organization for many, many years. So I'm going to introduce the two special guests I have here tonight, and I'm going to let them talk about the Salvation Army. I have Major Gesner and his wife, Debra Gesner. Welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Well, thank you. Tell us a little bit about the Salvation Army. When it got started, how it's going, everything. Just tell us a little bit.
Salvation Army got started back in 1865 in London, England. William Booth was the founder, and he was a guy who was interested in being an evangelist, and his mission group kept appointing him as a circuit rider, and he finally gave that up. Was walking the streets of London in some of the worst parts of town and said, this is my people, and began his ministry on the streets. And the Salvation Army wasn't originally intended to be a church, but we're a religious organization, because when he would send people, the bums from the street that he was getting converted to go to churches, the people in the churches didn't want to have them. And so we ended up being a church with a social mission. And that's still what we do today. We are known more for our social services than we are for our church work.
Okay. Well, do we have any programs that's up and coming, that's ongoing, that New Bern has here?
Well, the main things that we do are in the social service area. We always have a food pantry. We also do a perishable distribution. We get Food Line makes donations to us 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And it's things that don't hold up real well sitting on a shelf, and so we give those out from 10 o'clock usually to 11:30 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday mornings. And people come in, sign in. We check by who's been there most frequently. We try to spread it out so people who haven't been there before get first chance, so that we can help as many people as possible over the course of a month. And then we also do canned goods, which folks in the community are good enough to donate to us. And we do some help with rents and utilities, and we do clothing vouchers on our stores. And then there is, in an emergency type situation like a fire victim, we will help some with furniture. We cooperate with Red Cross on doing that kind of work.
Okay. You go through different cities, not just New Bern, all over the United States, and you see these people standing out front of these businesses, and they're ringing something.
Hopefully not a water bottle.
Not a water bottle, but they're ringing. And what is that? And what is that about?
That's our Christmas kettle effort, and we call the folks bell ringers. And that's one of the big things that seasonally we are known for. Salvation Army started that way back in 1893 was the first kettle. It wasn't painted red. It was a typical black ship's kettle because it was in San Francisco, and they were raising money for sailors who were not able to get billets on ships, and their families needed help for that Christmas. It did so well that it spread up and down the West Coast the next year, and by the year after that, it was throughout the Salvation Army in the whole United States. And somewhere along the line, somebody got the idea of painting them red, because red and white are our traditional colors with our shield. And that's one of the things that I would particularly want to talk about some. We do the volunteers are the bell ringers here. We do not pay people in Craven and Pamlico County to do the kettles. That helps us because, one, it gets people involved, which is always a good thing. But it also means, with not having to pay salaries, the money that is given is able to go into helping people. And that's the main thing that we really like about having volunteers. But it takes a lot of them.
Lots of them. Yeah, that was one of the questions that you did mention, all the light bills and food pantry. And some people did have questions where the money is, so I'm glad you cleared that up, because some people did stop and ask me that, so thank you very much. Ms. Debra, I know there's another program that you want to talk about. Would you share that with myself and the people at home?
During this time of year, we also do Angel Tree, where we select the kids that apply, the parents who apply with us for Christmas assistance that are needing help. We don't put names on because of confidentiality, but on the angel tags, we put age and boy, girl, and their children's sizes and a wish list of what kind of things they want. And we have throughout the county a number of places, and we'll include those on our website to tell people where they can go shop for a child, an angel, and then they will bring those gifts to us before December 13th, and then we will give those out to the family. Like I said, some of the big stores are like Walmart have them, and Black Tire is going to have one, Carolina East is going to have one, and we will have those listed on the Salvation Army's website of all our places for Angel Tree tags. And if they don't want, if there's businesses that would like to select angels, they can call our office and we will get them some angels. They may not be able to put a tag up, but if they want to have some members of if they have a small business, but they would like to do a shop as their employees, then they can come and we will give them some angels for that too. But we will help over 500, sometimes closer to 800 children through this Angel Tree program. What the angels don't get sponsored, then the Toys for Tots gives us toys to help with that too. We also have what we call Forgotten Angels, and that's where people adopt an angel off the tree, and then for some reason or another, they forget to bring the gift back, or there was an emergency crisis. And so by doing the Forgotten Angels too, all the kids still get a gift or two, sometimes more than that. But this is a very special, important time of year to make children happy for Christmas and to bring that smile to their face. And we appreciate this is a very giving county. Craven and Pamlico take care of their people, and we solicit their help for that Angel Tree program to make children happy for Christmas and the parents happy, because they don't have to pay for the gifts. So we appreciate that very much.
Well, thank you very much. Do you have anything else you want to share with myself and the people at home?
One thing more I'd like to say, because people don't understand, the money that we raise at Christmas time is for all year. It's not just for the Christmas program. The funding comes to help us through all year.
Outstanding.
Right. The biggest need time period, though, is during the winter. When people are having to run their heating because of the colder temperatures. And so we actually, when people ask us, we tell them, it's Christmas, but it's also winter relief because we use the funds for those purposes. And the way to help us is if you want to ring a bell, call our office number. It's area code 252-637-2277, and we will have somebody get back in touch with you. You won't be able to set it up right then because we have 3 different people that coordinate different portions of the kettles, and we don't like giving out their personal numbers over the air to everybody. But they will get back in touch with you to line up a location and a time. We do ask if it's an individual that they try to give at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we'd like to have groups. We have churches, civic clubs, ladies groups that come, and we've even had in some places sports groups that they get involved. Here we have some of the representatives from military groups, which is always a good thing. And the same number, if you have questions about the Angel Tree program or you want to call about the angels, you can do that. And then I will take the chance, and if you need to get in touch with us email-wise, it's eugene.gesner, that's me, at uss.salvationarmy.org. And I will get that and forward it to the proper person if I'm not the one that actually needs to respond to it.
Outstanding. Now, if I didn't have a phone and I didn't have an email and a computer and I wanted to go to your location, where's your location located? What's the address?
Our main office is at 1402 Ram Avenue. It's across the street from Tottenham Fort Park.
Okay. And you have a couple of stores. You have a store here in New Bern?
We have a store in New Bern at 310 Queen Street. We have another one in Havelock, which is on Main Street, all the way on the east side of town. You're almost out of town by the time you get there.
Yes.
But it's down there, I think it's the 1228. And then we have one out in Pamlico County in Alliance. You just keep following 55 out there and you'll eventually get to it. It's in the right-hand side in a little strip mall. And those stores help us with funding too. As I said, we give away items as part of the clothing voucher program and emergency help for fire victims. And any money that comes to them, Salvation Army is a nonprofit. Our stores, if they quote show a profit, that's money that actually goes into helping to provide for social services as well. And that's why we run those thrift stores.
All right. Thank you. Anything else you all like to put out about the Salvation Army to myself and to the people at home?
Well,
Thank you for your support.
we thank you because, as my wife said, this has been a great community for its support, and that makes a difference. I like to talk about it as the army behind the army because we could not do near as much as we would like to without the folks that get behind us.
Well, thank you, Major and Mrs. Gesner. You all been here a while, haven't you?
Almost 3 years now.
Okay, and how long you got left?
7.5 months.
Oh, you're leaving us.
Well, we're retiring.
Everyone has to retire sometime.
That's right. I'll hit that magic age with the Social Security folks of 66, and the Salvation Army deems that as the appropriate time for retirement. And after working at this for 40-something years, my body's telling me it's about time to slow it down a little bit.
Well, thank you for your service to 42 years, and I thank you all for the service here you gave at Craven County and Pamlico County. Thank you for coming out tonight. Great information.
Thank you.
And at this time, I want to put out something. I want to put a challenge out to all the elected officials in Craven County and Pamlico County. The mayor and his wife talked about the bell ringing. Let's see how many elected officials can go out this year and ring the bell for Salvation Army this year. So this is a challenge from Alderman Victor Taylor, City of New Bern, to all elected officials, municipality and county government. All elected officials challenged to go out and ring a bell for the Salvation Army and your community. Thank you all at home for watching, taking time out of your busy schedule for watching this week from City Hall. Good night.